This video contains images that may disturb some viewers.
The attack last weekend has fueled outrage, not only because it was an attack on ambulances and fire trucks trying to get into an area under siege by the Israel Defense Forces, but that the IDF refused access to the site for a number of days to crews trying to retrieve the bodies. When those crews did finally get in, they were met with a confronting scene and a warning that this vision, which has been collected and distributed by the United Nations, is very distressing. As crews arrived at the site near Tel El Sultan, you can see the force of the strikes on the vehicles, the full extent becoming clear further down the road. Not only were these vehicles clearly marked as ambulances and UN vehicles torn apart, they've been buried along with the bodies of 15 people. 8 of them are medics from the Palestinian Red Crescent, 6 are from Gaza's Civil Defense Service, and 1 is a UN worker. There is 1 more medic whose whereabouts remain unknown.
As we have previously reiterated time and time again, attacks against aid workers and against first responders are unacceptable, and it's our priority to continue reiterating that wars have rules.
The IDF has admitted to opening fire on the convoy as it laid siege to Tel El Sultan. But it says that just before those ambulances and fire trucks arrived, it was targeting a number of Hamas vehicles operating in the area. And as a result of those strikes, 9 Hamas terrorists and terrorists from the Palestinian Islamic Jihad group had been killed, although the IDF has not provided any evidence to back up those claims. The IDF is also saying that when this convoy arrived, it was moving towards IDF troops suspiciously. It was not using headlights. The ambulances, the trucks were not using their headlights or their emergency sirens, and that is why it then targeted this convoy. It has not answered questions from the ABC as to why it opened fire on vehicles which were clearly marked as emergency vehicles, or, very importantly, why those bodies and the wreckage of those vehicles were buried. Funerals were held for some of the men today. The International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies says it's outraged by the attack. Its chief saying he was heartbroken that the men were trying to help others, that they should have been protected. The Federation saying it's the single deadliest attack on Red Cross and Red Crescent staff since 2017. And Israel is continuing its bombardment of southern Gaza, issuing fresh evacuation warnings for a huge swathe of the area around Rafah, displacing tens of thousands of Palestinians. In fact, it is the largest evacuation warning which has been issued since Israel resumed its bombardment of the Strip a fortnight ago.